Hello, entrepreneurs. Welcome to NOBOSStv Discussion 2. Let's get started. Now, I hope you completed the list of pros and cons because you'll see references throughout this discussion. Remember, NOBOSS is interactive, so I need you to complete the task so that you can move forward with starting your business. The pros and cons task should have helped you to clarify your purpose, face your fears, and start to overcome those obstacles with the resolutions you've set in place. Armed with that information, it's time to talk about being an entrepreneur and what makes the entrepreneur so dynamic. The terms entrepreneur and business owner are often interchanged. Now, we entrepreneurs beg to differ in that while we both may own a business, our approaches to business are dramatically different. A true entrepreneur is a rare breed because we possess a cocktail of traits and characteristics, but most importantly, an innate spirit. A spirit that drives us to pursue our goals and dreams. While the spirit of an entrepreneur cannot be taught, the strategic elements of entrepreneurship can. And yes, I'm talking to you, entrepreneur, because it is that spirit within you that brought you to this video. We're going to discuss all the essential traits and characteristics of entrepreneurship. But first, I want to point out 3 key attributes that are common with all entrepreneurs. Attributes that exemplify the spirit. Entrepreneurs are risk takers. Some say high risk takers. And this doesn't always involve money. Taking risks could also mean doing something differently to get results, or changing something to put you in a better position, for example. When you believe in yourself and what you're doing, taking risks are natural and logical to the entrepreneur. Unlike the business owner who takes little to no risk in their business because it's bought into, inherited, or a franchise. Entrepreneurs are visionaries, the ability to seek and recognize, capture opportunities without fear. Unlike the business owner whose focus is to manage and oversee the operation of a business. Entrepreneurs are persistence to bring their dreams to reality, and the creativity to develop a niche, not dominated by established businesses. Unlike the business owner, whose primary concern is to make money and sustain operation. Yet if the business doesn't measure up, it's easily sold or closed. The characteristics that support the entrepreneur are used in the process, the planning and strategic process of bringing the entrepreneurial vision to life. This is where you'll need to really look in the mirror and, step up your game. As we look at this assortment of characteristics, keep in mind that you'll need a mix to be successful. Independence, desire to be your own boss, or the ability to work alone. Working alone is something you'll really need to get used to. Over extended periods of time, entrepreneurs have trouble with this and start to participate in more outside activities to balance their life. Self-discipline, training yourself to pursue goals and perform tasks without supervision. If you're not already self-disciplined, then this should be a priority to you, something you urgently need to develop, because at the end of the day, it's all up to you. Self-confidence, knowing your purpose and pursuing with passion. This is why motivational quotes, support groups and forums, mentors and coaches are so important. Whatever you need to do to stay motivated, do it. Even 10 minutes a day of meditation or quiet time to visualize your goals and the reason why you do this every day. Creativity, the creative ability to consistently find solutions. NOBOSS is meant to be thought-provoking, not just for developing creative business ideas, but for you to start foreseeing areas where potential issues could arise in your business. Stop, think through that thought and what you do to resolve those issues. In other words, be prepared. Professionalism, having business savvy and always a professional attitude. I like to use the analogy that starting a business is just like a marriage proposal. From the moment you say yes, Everything you do will affect your brand, your company image. Think about that on social media in particular. Someone is always watching. Hard work. Tireless ability to work and enjoy it. This is why it's so important to do what you love. Motivation. Mental attitude to succeed. This mind of yours is so powerful. Fill it with positive thoughts about yourself, your abilities, your business. Don't let yourself down, and certainly don't let others convince you not to follow your dreams. Interpersonal, the ability to communicate and work well with others, understand the idea of others. Relax, strengthen your social game. Find ways and methods to communicate that's comfortable for you. As you realize that your business is real, you know what you're talking about, and others will support you. Working with others is not so difficult after all. This is one of my weaknesses too. I could speak to 1,000,000 people one-on-one, but to speak to a crowd of 1,000,000, not my forte. I find that I don't relax. I don't engage. I'm not my natural self. I feel like I'm just trying to get through it. Technical ability. Expertise to produce the goods and services. This is critical to your business. Although you don't have to know how to build rockets to sell rockets, you do have to understand what you need to build a rocket. Results-oriented. Ability to analyze situations and resolve issues. Now, we covered this in discussion 1. It is not only a barrier to getting started, but you will need to rely on your methods to resolving issues in business as well. Innovative skills. Ability to carve out a niche in the marketplace. Make your business and the products you sell feel special to your customer, or better yet, how can you make your customer feel special? Total commitment. Embrace the essential characteristics needed to be successful. After going through this list, I'm sure you've made a mental note of what you're good at and not so good at. I want you to think about what you're not so good at and how you can improve. What you plan to do about it. If you don't want to work alone, start putting your business together so that you can show a potential business partner what you're trying to accomplish. If you don't have self-discipline, then get involved with other entrepreneurs in the workshop. Start commenting below and asking questions. Talk more about your business. This is great for building confidence, communication skills, motivation, because it starts to feel more real. At its core, entrepreneurship is about the way you think, the way you behave, ways that are generally not required or even allowed on your 9-to-5 job, ways the business owner may never need to draw on when their business has been inherited or purchased as an active business or a franchise with set rules and guidelines they must follow. Entrepreneurship allows you to create something from just a vision. It's a life-changing opportunity with infinite rewards. So, if you're up for the challenge, know that it takes time, hard work, and does not happen overnight. Do you think that you can handle being an entrepreneur? Yes, of course you can. And I'll tell you a secret. The more prepared you are, the greater your chances of success. As you can see, entrepreneurship is not one-dimensional. As your business experiences levels of growth from one stage of entrepreneurship to the next, you'll rely on these characteristics to maintain those stages. The best analogy is to look at your business like a human life. The visionary is the infancy stage, where that fresh idea has been conceived and cultivated and brought into reality. Some entrepreneurs develop ideas and invent products only to sell them to large corporations. But most of us execute the idea into a viable business, navigating through the startup phase until that first sale. With this success, the business experiences its first set of challenges: how to transfer skills and production and processes into something bigger. Cash flow issues of balancing incoming and outgoing cash. Establish itself as a viable and legitimate entity that can actually borrow. The manager is the adolescent stage where the business needs a managerial focus, allowing the infant venture to grow into an adolescent enterprise because there's more customers, more vendors, more products, more employees. The executive is the mature stage, implementing a governing structure, ensuring there is a balance of growth, risk, and maintaining profitability. How far you want to take your business is up to you, and most likely you want your business to reach its full potential. So, why is this important to you and your small business? Because to increase your chances of success, you must avoid the most obvious of failures. Know your strengths and weaknesses. You're only one person, meaning you can only produce so many products, provide so many services, handle but so many customers. Once you launch your business and become more active, understand where your business is in the cycle so that you will know what you need to do next. Be prepared to enlist help in areas where you're weak or when it's more than you can handle alone. Make a mental note of what you can do on your own and at what point you're going to need help. This concludes discussion 2. Be sure to click that like and subscribe button below, and I'll talk to you in the next video.